From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the New York Mets.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
New York Mets.
First pitch moments away. And on the hill today, Kodai Senga. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do, to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Mike Tauchman leading things off and takes a strike. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Nimmo makes the grab. And there's one away.
Batting second, center fielder.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Close, but call the ball. And that's ball 1. Ripped, but it curls foul. The delivery to Robert. Next offering is outside. That misses. And now 3-1. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. Full count now.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, left fielder
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Throw to first. Robert dives back in. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
2 strikes.
Robert, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Got him. That's the 2nd out.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Andrew Vaughn now.
Whoa.
Squirts away a little bit. Goes to second. Save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. And that one fouled off. And there's a ball. Knee high, that's in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 3. So one left for the White Sox. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Queens, getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Martin Perez.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. Cut on and lifted in the air. Tauchman settles under it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting second, right fielder, Juan
Soto down. And that one hammered. That's back there. And out of here. He hammers one out to right. It's 1-0.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that one is downstairs. Now 1-2. Struck him out looking.
Batting fourth, first
2 out,
baseman,
space is empty. Here's Pete Alonso. That one in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Two out, space is empty. And that one wrapped foul. Now fly ball to right center. Robert hustling after it. Tracks it down for the out. And that's the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's an early 1-0 lead. Top of the second.
Leading
Here's the
off for
third
the White
baseman,
Sox,
Josh
third baseman,
Rojas.
Josh Rojas.
Senga back to work. Rojas in his 5th season, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Up the middle. Throws to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Lenyn Sosa.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Pitch misses. 1-0.
1-0.
Just
That's
missed.
the ball. 2-1.
Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm
Batting
sure that's
7th,
going to sit
the
on him for a
designated
little
hitter,
while.
Miguel
You want to be
Vargas.
ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Now a chance for Miguel Vargas. And a first pitch fastball is in for a
1 strike.
strike. Hard hit to third. Vientos whips it to first. And the White Sox go quietly. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Citi
Leading
Field.
off
We head to
for
the bottom of the
Mets,
second. Here's
left
Brandon
fielder,
Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
And that drops in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Here's the 0-2. The other way. And that's a fair ball.
Batting 6th,
Starling Marte
designated
up to
hitter,
him.
Starling Marte.
Flares it into the outfield. Hauls it in. And there's one away.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching
Batting
the line
7th,
drive, but most
center
importantly,
fielder,
he kept the runner
Tyrone
out of scoring
Taylor.
position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Tyrone Taylor now at the plate. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. In for a strike, 0-1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Line to second, snagged on the bounce, and they get the out.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Luisangel Acuña.
2 down, bases empty. And stepping in for New York, Luisangel Acuña. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. Two outs. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. That ends the inning. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now 3-0. And we're back.
Leading
and
off
here
for
is
the White
Brooks
Sox,
Baldwin.
shortstop Brooks Baldwin.
And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Inside. 1-2 to count. The shortstop takes the ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Comes the 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Here's Corey Lee. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Mike Tauchman.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Mike Tauchman will hit next. Fly to left his first time. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Next offering upstairs. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Off balance throw in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
Now it's the
Mets,
shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Hard hit, right side. In time to Vaughn. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game. Just missed. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he's out. 2 outs, base is empty. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Two down, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm
Now
front
batting,
side,
the first baseman,
and the hands
Pete
just continue
Alonso.
to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And that one a little bit high. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. He swings and fouls one off. Vientos off of first with 2 away. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Mets strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here in
Leading
Queens,
off for
Luis
the White
Robert
Sox,
now.
center fielder, Luis Robert Jr.
Fastball for a strike.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Alonso hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Benintendi to the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And there's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Oh, great stop to first. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
That was an impressive diving stop. Singy, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast assemble.
Yeah, Boog, a really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it and just produce a strong throw as well. So that right there is a great play all the way around. Just really smooth.
2 down, bases empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Andrew Vaughn. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Citi Field.
Leading
And
off
here
for
is
the Mets,
Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And first offering is fouled off. And downstairs. Now a pop-up on the infield. Rojas. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, designated hitter, Starling
Here's
Marte.
Starling Marte. 0 for 1 so far. Liner caught it second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And that's in there at the knees. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next one off the plate inside. Now 1 and 2. And that's down and away.
2-2.
And delivers outside. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Check swing at a 3-2. Appeal down to first, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Mets go down quickly, but they lead it 3-0. And we're back.
Leading
Here's
off
Josh
for the White
Rojas.
Sox, third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Senga back to work. That one lifted to left. Nimmo makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, second baseman,
So up next,
Lenny
Sosa. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Fought off foul. The Mets leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Right through there for a strike. And down on strikes he goes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he
Up
wants
next
with the
for
baseball
Chicago,
right now.
the designated
So now the
hitter,
DH
Miguel
spot.
Vargas.
Miguel Vargas grounded out his first time.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Vargas measures 6 feet 2 inches, 25 years old, and he was born in Cuba.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
That one just misses, and the count is 1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, He had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bumped.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Still down 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. 0-1. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Number 64 up and loosening in the pen. Boozer getting loose as well. 0-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
The wind of the pitch. Outside. And the count 1-2. On the ground out to short. In time to Vaughn. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, second baseman, Luisangel Acuña.
Here's the second baseman, Luisangel Acuña. Grounded out his first time up. And that drops in for a strike. Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That just misses. And the count 1-2.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
And that's in the dirt. Chases the changeup in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Shortstop, Francisco
Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players, too.
He certainly is, Boog. A player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game. I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
Oh, 0-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 outs. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Down in order go the Mets. But they lead at 3-0. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now at the plate, Brooks Baldwin. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. He makes it safely with a leadoff double in the 6th.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right
now
there.
Batting,
nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here's the catcher, Corey Lee. Inside,
That's
just
inside.
missed.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That's out the
Fastball is
corner.
outside.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And he pumps it a strike.
2 ball, 1 strike.
Next one misses. Now 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Baldwin stands at second with no outs. This ball's chopped on the ground. In plenty of time to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Mike Tauchman. 0 for 2 in this one. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Man at second. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. That one missing inside. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Cut on and missed, struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Up next for
And
the
now
White
it's
Sox,
Luis Robert,
center fielder,
1 for
Luis
2.
Robert Jr.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Man on second, 2 down. And this gets away from Alvarez. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to third.
Heads up base running right there.
The 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Mets 3 and the White Sox nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 64.
Now pitching
Pretty
for
tight
Chicago,
game, so they're looking for quality
number
pitches out of him
64,
right here. Got to do his best to keep the
Smith.
score right where it is.
And now it's Juan
leading
Soto.
off for the Mets, right fielder Juan Soto.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Jordan Leisure appears to be getting loose. Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, no strike.
And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one drilled left field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And now it's going to be Mark Vientos in there at the knees for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the bottom of the sixth. Outside low, and that's ball one.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Pitch misses, and that's ball two.
Doubled up on the slider away. Two-seamer here. Just watch and see.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing, a high fly ball hit the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. That one is gone. A massive home run. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-zip. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. And that's in for a strike.
Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not in time. He's got a double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Brandon Nimmo, the next to hit. On the ground to first. Takes it himself. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Now batting, designated hitter, Starling Marte.
Next is the designated hitter, Starling Marte.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
That one hit the knees for a strike. Alonso stands at third with one gone in the inning. Fastball in for a strike. 0-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Snuck the fastball by him.
Now
Not too often you're going to see a sub 90 mile per hour fastball get by a hitter for the strikeout, especially when it's in a very hittable location like that. Makes me think he's either looking for something else completely or he tried to do way too much with that swing.
Taylor in the box again. takes a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
2 outs. That's way outside. 1-2 to count. And that's outside. Good job to fight that one off. Slice to right. And it stays fair. And he boots it. And he'll pull into second safely.
Picks himself up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 64 is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
White Sox
Chicago.
going with a new arm, Jared
Number
Schuster.
51.
I think it's got to be a little
Jared
tough coming in out of the
Schuster.
pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Man at second here with 2 away. So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Check swing, called strike.
0-1.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Robert on the move. And that is that. So they get 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 6 and the White Sox nothing. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least 1 nasty pitch.
The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. And they'll do it again. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Alvarez puts it away, and there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman Andrew Vaughn.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Andrew Vaughn. And that one off the outside edge.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And that misses. And that's ball 2.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, left field, down the line, and it's out of play, a foul ball. That's outside, and it's 3-2.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these 2 are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet. Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Josh Rojas steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive. They've got to be happy with what they've gotten from him out there today.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just off the inside corner. 3-2 now. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Kodai Senga departs, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. Daniel Nunez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Lenyn Sosa digs in now. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one missed. That misses. Now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And that is out of play. Rojas, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the dirt, but kept close. Three and 2 now. Stays alive. Two outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the seventh. Now it's the second baseman, Luisangel Acuña. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
That's inside. Now 1-2. Out there to center. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Off balance feed. There's one. A sensational double play.
Up next for
nice
the
soft
Mets,
hands on the backhand right
fielder,
there in the
Juan
6th hole. Starts the double play.
Soto.
That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Two outs, base is empty. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. They lead it, though, 6-0. We're at the top of the 8th, so now it's the White Sox DH, Miguel Vargas. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Stanek, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Young also throwing. There's the strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. High fly ball out into left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting shortstop Brooks
Here's the
Baldwin.
shortstop at the plate. Brooks Baldwin. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Nunez, a 6'2 righty. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. On the ground, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Corey Lee, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Oh, 2.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th.
One ball. 2 strike.
And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the White Sox.
And now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Lee leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And there's the strike.
Good looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
That's a ball.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. The White Sox lead 1. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
Schuster back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That one misses, and it's 2-1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
And there's a fly ball deep right field, way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 1 for 3. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Next offering is downstairs. That's a little bit low. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
1 gone, runner at first. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Misses again, 5 in a row. Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
1-1.
And that one is lifted in the air. Topman hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter Starling Marte.
Now it's the DH, Starling Marte. 0 for 3 in this one. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Two outs. Just missed. That one the other way. That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Tyrone Taylor getting ready to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That's out to center field. Robert drops into the glove, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets, but they're on top by a count of 6-0.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
New York
It's
Mets.
the top of the 9th, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the
55.
mound. Ryan Stanek.
And you know,
Ryan
bullpen guys can
Stanek.
struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental
Leading
toughness
off for
matters
the
in
White
situations
Sox,
like this
center
as well.
fielder, Luis
So here's Robert now.
Jr.
That
Ball
misses
one.
the zone. Ball 1.
1-0.
Grounds 1 to short. Lindor out to first. And they take care of Robert for the out.
Now batting, left fielder Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Activity in the bullpen. Reed Garrett getting ready to go. Just
No,
off the
that's a
outside
ball.
edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses. White Sox down to their final out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I
Now
don't mean to
batting,
laugh,
first
but that's a
baseman,
tough
Andrew
one.
Vaughn.
I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Bounce to third. And a foul ball.
Foul ball.
And a foul ball. This could end it. And 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he
1-2.
never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And there's a ball. That
Great
one
ball.
not
2
close.
strikes.
And now 3-2. Line drive. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take this one in a blowout.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.